woman, black hips, black kiss, black lips, afro with a black pig. Love when you talk that blackish. Black man, black fist,
Vokal Dialect, like, comment, subscribe.
Vokal Dialect Podcast. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Vokal Dialect Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe.
Black schools, black scholars, black doctors, black designers, black garments, black stage, black performance, black panel, black audience, black mothers, black fathers, black sons, black daughters, black love, black honor. You black today, you gonna be black tomorrow. Black woman, black hips, black kiss, black lips, afro with a black pig. Love when you talk that black.
Ja, man. Nubian. Ja, man. Nubian. Nigga, just say what you got to say. If there's consequences, the chips fall where they may. Nigga, just say what you got to say. If there's consequences, the chips fall where they may. Nigga, just say what you got to say. If there's consequences, the chips fall where they may. Nigga, just say what you got to say. If there's consequences, the chips fall where they may. Treat it like job. If you're not talking, not get paid. Takes a strong one to love and to not receive in same ways. So to cope, must I revert to my old ways. Some people thought I was crazed, insane. In the brain back then, enlightenment show no restraint. Got battles cause war, pain and no pain. Yes, cause the heart's chill just to give stiff cold shoulder. Connected to blue steel, bullets will kill ya. Got guns for higher up, put them set that ass on fire. And I can't get a shock, I'm strangled with barbed wire. Yes, nigga, just say what you got to say. If there's consequences, the chips fall where they may. Nigga, just say what you got to say. If there's consequences, the chips fall where they may. Nigga, just say what you got to say. If there's consequences, the chips fall where they may. Nigga, just say what you got to say. If there's consequences, the chips fall where they may.
Yo, I was shot in my past life by an offender who was half Christ, half misguided and half trife, half Neanderthal and half white, caught in a half hype of hanging blacks like stalagmites to pay the damn price of getting the respect of parasites in his community and all his fam's tight. But unbeknown to them and theirs, I pack right, skirting the field with a gun loud as a bagpipe. This part one of the battle versus those who can't write against anyone you never heard of a rap life. Rough as a man with a thick beard and itchy skin, a sticky pin from out of the ghetto side of adrenaline. Dented limbs from entering in the bitter winds that crashed on the earth for the turf of those that's militant. Turning what they thought was hard to brittle thin, subtle rims, the pot on the stove that's still simmering. A clip off the old block, a chip off the old stock. Agonizing pain, I get you picked off your own spot. My zone high, you can feel the phoenix raging in me. No way to stop what's unleashed, they tried to cage it in me. Smoke on the field from the flames of ancient sages in me. Witches and warlocks, guns raised and blazing in me. Walk the path of those who ain't got shit to lose. Different views of society came from those with different shoes. Twisted pools of those exposed in interviews. Lifting tools, ancient souls itching to get at you. I get you ridiculed, cause you be minuscule. I live the lifestyle, I do what you didn't do. Flow like a river do, against the difficult. Then walk through the flames like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Invincible, reaching my pinnacle to finish you. I wage in war on all of your bicentennials. I turn the lights down in here to dim the mood. I've been attuned, spitting jewels against the chemical, physical ritual. I spit the living proof beyond your biblical. Sour face like sipping on lemon juice.
Nigga, just say what you got to say. If there's consequences, the chips fall where they may. Nigga, just say what you got to say. If there's consequences, the chips fall where they may. Nigga, just say what you got to say. If there's consequences, the chips fall where they may. Nigga, just say what you got to say. If there's consequences, the chips fall where they may.
I separate the hella hater from the elevator. Me. From that great elevator, element maker, melanin mind message relator, who said never get played like Sega. From the genesis, I'm flossy boss's nemesis. My shine make Vegas gleam, seems so irrelevant. I'm a relish my irrelevance, my divinity, symmetry, self-evident. My past hidden ability, manifest supreme intelligence. Vibing so now you feeling me in your crevices. Now no need to leave a finger on your physical facility. You you in a deficit, which is a deficit from far back. Watching you fall back, reading your epithets, popping out. Oh, you killing me? Nah, not really, G. I'm giving life abundantly. Refuse to live the life in box that they want for me. God living human experience is enough for me. My ancestor justice keeping me company. All about my father business, so when you come for me, you can get the holy business. I'ma shoot my gun for free. Now you Jehovah's Witness, I'm sleeping comfortably. Justified saving lives, richness, divinity, agility, my energy. Colonizer, survivor, ain't no taming me. I'm breathing, fighting, winning, energy. Slicing titans with the power of G. Hell yeah, they frightened cause they fighting heaven. See.
Nigga, just say what you got to say. If there's consequences, the chips fall where they may. Nigga, just say what you got to say. If there's consequences, the chips fall where they may. Nigga, just say what you got to say. If there's consequences, the chips fall where they may. Nigga, just say what you got to say. If there's consequences, the chips fall where they may.
Son got a sense your one-stop natural shop. If you do not know what you are doing for your mother for Mother's Day, please come and check me out. I got some really dope gift ideas. All of the candles, any kind of soap you want. We even got the sea moss soap. Got you some wine and some champagne. And these dope glasses, little wine goblet, okay? Little wine goblet. And I got rosé. I got lavender sea moss soap, lemongrass soap. And I got like really nice smelling candles, bath salts, body butter, body oils. Come check a sister out. I'll get you all the way together. And your mom is going to be a very happy woman. Okay, y'all? Peace, love, and light. Got the cranberry delight going on. Oil, butter. Nice little miniature candle. Put a head wrap in there. I could put some earrings in there. You know, come check me out. Peace, y'all.
Talk radio show. Be sure to like them on Facebook at Action Not Talk and check out the website at actionnottalk.org. Now here's Kenwato and Shelley.
How y'all doing out there? This is Action Not Talk Radio. You know, I got this is gonna be a special show. You know, education of a black man. I got some dope brothers in the house. I got brother Dion Green, aka Knowledge. Say what up, brother.
What's going on, y'all out there in Radio Land? Peace and love. Greetings to everybody who's tuning in and who's listening.
Yeah, I got my brother Ray 360, a righteous brother. You know what's going on, brother Ray?
Peace, brothers. How y'all doing? You know, peace to the gods.
Yep. And I also got my brother Poetics. What's up, Poetics?
What's going on, family? Appreciate you having me on the show today.
Oh yeah, anytime. You know you're my brother, man. You know I love you too, man. Before we start the show, man, Knowledge, tell us what we got going on, brother.
All right, we got the Ujamaa Cooperative presents a Night of Black Love, 80s and 90s R&B, paint, poetry, and sip, Thursday, February the 13th, 8 from 8 to 12. It's going to be at the Jamaican Bar and Grill, 4847 Old National Highway, College Park, Georgia, 30337. We're going to have live DJ, entertainment, food, drinks, giveaways, $25 advance, $30 at the door. We do have some vendor spaces. For vendor spaces, you can contact me, Knowledge, at 404-913-7165. You can also contact Kenwato at 470-798-8527. This is going to be a good event, y'all. We're going to be painting. We're going to have some poets in the building. Yeah. It's going to be live. We're doing 80s, 90s R&B, Neo Soul. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. You know, call us for the tickets. Tickets are available. You know, couples, we couples, you got a couple you want to come, we're going to give you guys a discount. That's right. Couples come in at $40. $40. So, you know, it's going to be a night of black love. Black love is very, very important and very powerful. And it needs to be represented more in our communities.
That's right. You know, I'm talking about the food up at the Jamaican, man.
Yeah, the good food at the Caribbean food. At the Jamaican Bar and Grill. vegan friendly.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He have good. I like his rice and vegetable plates. He be having those are pretty good. You know, lots of vegetables in them with the different type of grains of rice, which is good.
That's right. Yeah.
Especially for someone who is doing a vegan lifestyle. So
that's
or
right,
a vegetarian lifestyle.
Vegetarian,
vegan and vegetarian lifestyle.
That's
so
right,
you know we're gonna have good food. They have other food there besides vegan food as well for those who are not partaking of that
Caribbean food.
Store. Yeah, Caribbean
mainly
food.
Caribbean food.
Yeah, mainly Caribbean
Jerk,
food.
curry, all that good
Yeah,
stuff.
so you guys come on out, enjoy yourself. It's gonna be a good time. We're
$2 drink Thursdays as well.
Yeah, and that's gonna be on Thursday, the $2 drink Thursday.
That's
so
right.
You guys come on out and really enjoy yourself. Have a great time. We're gonna have a great time. I know we is.
That's right. That's right. What else we got going on, Poetics?
Oh yeah, no doubt. One of our members of the Ajama Cooperative, Miss Camila, the diva. She is having her stage play airing. It's coming out. It will be on February 22nd. So that Camilla Production presents Zaki Streets of Justice. This is her second play, I believe, in the last 6 months. So she has them coming out, and they've been amazing. This one tells a real intricate story about a young man's journey from being a high school basketball star to falling on hard times and falling into drug addiction and just some of the things that people face in real life. So it's gonna be a great play. It's starring Keyshawn Fleming, Marshall Cullens, Blue Dreads, and also Marshall Cullens Jr. And he's also starring me. I will be playing in the play.
Starring role.
I will be playing Zaki. So it's gonna be it's deep. It's actually for there's some things, there's some topics that go on in the black community that get.
Where's it located at?
It's going to be at the College Park Auditorium. That's
right.
3631 Main Street, Atlanta, Georgia, 30337. Again, that's the College Park Auditorium. Get your tickets. You can get them from me, _Poetics on IG. You can also get them from Camilla. She's Camilla on Facebook. All you just call in. We can get you squared away with some good tickets. But it's going to be February 22nd. There's going to be 2 showings, 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. So if you can't make the morning one, make the evening and vice versa. So it's going to be great. That's Saturday, February 22nd this year, coming up.
All right, we got that out the way. Some good stuff coming up. You know what I mean? So we came up with this time. Well, my brother Knowledge, this is my partner, this is my right-hand man, I love my friend, my homeboy, whatever. All these my brothers. I love all these brothers because, they righteous. And I love being around righteous people and righteous brothers. You know what I'm saying? That's right. That's right. Hey, what's the topic of the show, Knowledge?
Tell me the topic.
Education of a black man.
Education of the black man.
Right.
You know what? I asked you to say that because I don't know if I said education or wisdom, but it still fall up under the same.
The wisdom and knowledge.
Yeah, the same. It still fall up under the same thing. So we're gonna deal with the education of the black man, and like you said, we got some powerful brothers in the building.
That's right.
We got Poetics. You know what I'm saying? Then we also got Andre 360, and I'm gonna tell the story about me and Andre because I was checking him out, man. We was at the Barudis.
Yeah, the Barudis.
And he had that 360 on, and I kind of learned about that as I was self-educating myself, reading books. A lot of black men need to self-educate yourself. Get a book, buy a book, read a book. So I came up with that as I was studying commerce, which is law. And when I deal with law, I'm dealing with law words, how the judge sits on the bench, and bench in Latin mean bank. So I read a book about an Indian. He said the European. Well, I'm gonna deal verbatim what he said. He says the white man has split tongue. In other words, the white man say one word means something, but it always means something else just to have the upper hand on you and control you with a contract. That's another story in itself. I'm not going to go into that. We're going to get to the Andre story. So I seen a brother. I said, brother got on the 360. And I'm always saying that 360. You know what I'm saying? I always say no need for 33 degree. That's a Mason because the black man is already 360 degrees. 120 degrees of wisdom, 120 degrees of knowledge, and 120 degrees of overstanding. I say overstand because understand means it's a law word. It means to stand under somebody else's law. But when I met the brother, man, positive energy, good energy. And he lived by the 360 as well. So, we got some dope brothers in the building. It's a good topic. You know what I'm saying? The education of a black man.
That's right. And also, you could call in at 404-361-1571 to join the conversation. Go ahead. What you think about that, brother Andre?
Yeah, you know, me and Dion hit it off from the door. Brother Knowledge hit it from the door.
Yeah.
When he came and asked me about the 360, and he told me that he was on it too. You know, a lot of people don't know the science, like he said, 120 degrees of our self, you know what I'm saying? All added up together equals 360 degrees. 33 degrees is just a small percentage. A lot of people say keep it 100. Why would we keep it 100 when we are 360 degrees?
Hey.
Complete whole.
I never thought about that.
Yeah. We don't keep it 100. I tell them keep it 360.
Yeah,
you know
that's right.
I mean,
That's right.
360 degrees because it's 60%. You know what I mean, of yourself. That's what you need to keep. You know what I mean, not 100. It's just a small percentage. So, you know, that made me feel good to see that it's another brother out here. And there's many of us out here that bring. We all bring knowledge to the table. We bring something, you know, unique to the table. And when we come together and sit like this, like if you look around this room now and see this power in this room, it's crazy. It's power. I've heard this brother Poetics.
Oh yeah.
AKA the rebel.
This dude, oh my God, he's yeah, man. You know, I just pay honor and respect because a lot of us don't give each other respect.
That's right.
We in competition with each other.
Yeah,
right. Ain't no competition.
Right.
I'm not 360 degrees with these brothers.
Right.
Real talk.
See, we got to realize that because I can't stand being in competition with my brother, man. We need to stop all the nonsense. We need to stop all the nonsense. It's all about getting along and building together. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Straight up.
Can I say something more?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Real fast. Now that you said that, man, you know, I've been disappointed recently in the conscious community because it's a lot of competition going on.
Right.
Instead of us building together, coming together, uniting together, organizing together, moving together,
that's right.
We are moving separate. We are trying to destroy each other. You know what I mean? It's a couple years ago, like 5 years ago, I was so proud of the conscious community. And the fall that we have taken is, I can't believe it. I would have never fathomed this in my wildest dream that it would take such a fall. But for y'all out there that's watching this radio show, that's listening to this radio show, we are on the rise. There's a new group of us coming up.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And we always been in here. You know what I mean? We just been in the cut. But it's time for some new leaders to take the stand that are sincere and that are true. We're not about ourselves. It's not about our own personal game. We're about the collective. 360 degrees.
Hey, before we start Poetics, man, I always said, and he can attest to this, I don't care what your personal belief is, man. I don't care if you're a Christian, Muslim, Jew, African, whatever. Hey, man, if you down with the movement and the liberation of our people, we could roll. You know what I'm saying? I see that's the main thing I see as well, man. You know, religion or our personal beliefs separate us. It's crazy, man.
The smallest stuff separate us and divide us.
Yeah.
Instead of finding the reasons to unite us. To be united, to move together, you know what I mean? And they use those are vices that the enemy has created. Right?
That's right.
Us divided, you know what I mean? Divide and conquer, the oldest, you know what I mean, tactic in the book. And they're doing it successfully with the people that's at the forefront of the conscious community right now.
All right.
And that's part of the society. So one of the things my areas of interest includes how we've been affected, how we've been systematically affected.
Yeah.
So when we talk about people not being able to come together, we gotta understand we live in an individualistic society. So everything around us is created for you to be in competition. Everything created for you is to make you in fear or insecure about something. Once we fear any type of fear, insecurity, we attack our own. We attack the people next to us because they are a reflection of us. So any insecurity in us, we're gonna attack the next brother, and that's part of the mental side that keeps us apart. Because we see the manifestations of it. We see the physical actions of how we're separated, but the underlying psychological conditioning that goes on in your TV news, entertainment, in your politics, your ideology. Those are the things that we have to get away from. There has to be a mass exodus from American society and ideology in order for us to ever be able to come together.
All right. Y'all see it, man. Hot out here in these streets, man. You boys ain't playing no games. I'm always book dropping, as always. You know, right now I'm into the Metunetta, and I like the topic. You know what I'm saying? Education of a black man, because when you read the Metunetta, I pretty much tell you that that knowledge enters the black man's mind intuitively. And I'm gonna drop a couple of books for Andre, because he talking about, you know what I'm saying, the divide and conquer. You can contribute that to the Art of War. You can also contribute that to the 33 Strategies of War. You know what I'm saying? I'm always book dropping because people think that people just call me knowledge because it's cool. No, they call me knowledge because I read books.
Yeah.
Point blank.
Videos, not YouTube.
Yeah, not you. I'm not a. I don't have a YouTube degree. I have a kitchen table degree. That means I got to the kitchen table.
Right.
I opened up the book and I started reading. And as I opened up the book, I had my phone open, looking up words. The phone was a little bit too harsh to read, so I had to go get me a laptop and start looking up words from the laptop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we're dealing with the book and dealing with the Metu Netta and how knowledge enters the black man mind intuitively. Even when I was going to a Christian church, I knew that it was something more. Because as the information was entered into me, it was not it didn't keep me, it wasn't keeping me complacent. So it was resonating with me, but it wasn't. So I knew that it was more. Not the fact that I had some hunger or thirst to have more knowledge, more power. I knew inside of me that it was something else to this. And that's what got me to reading, researching, and looking up words. Because when I started this, I started reading books. I did not know certain words and things of that nature. I didn't know words have different meanings. I didn't know that we use, the American people use a Webster's dictionary, while the people of certain elite class, they use a Barron's Banker's dictionary. I'm steady dropping books. They
That's right.
They use a Black's Law dictionary. You got 1 through 9 that have different meaning for words. Where the Webster dictionary mean one word and another word means something else. Also a Bouvier's Law dictionary. This is what the people use. This is what the elite use when they're doing definition and words. And when they're seeking their understanding, they don't use a Webster dictionary. You know what I'm saying? It's very important when dealing with the education of a black man, and its power in education. You know what I'm saying? And that's just point blank.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call them elite. I call them the weak. I mean, they want to put out they want to put out the illusion that they are the elite ones, but they are far from elite. They are putting out mind control and programming the elite to think that we are not elite. We are the elite ones. That's why they out here trying to kill us. That's why they trying to keep us divided. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so important for them to keep us under this program, like the brother Poetic said earlier, of Western society, American colonialism, you know what I'm saying? Colonialization of the mind. They didn't just colonize the land, they colonized the minds of the people as well. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. I'm going to drop a book for you as well that speaks on that. Wretched of the Earth by an author named Frantz Fanon, who was an African man that was in France, that lived in France. I don't like to say French black man. I like to say an African man that was currently residing at that time was residing in France. But the name of the book was called Wretched of the Earth, and it speaks about the colonization of the mind that they did. They didn't just colonize the lands.
One thing I wanted to mention, I know earlier we talked about the misinformation and why it's so important for people not to go for the YouTube degree or to watch some of the videos. You got to understand, a lot of things, even if you start Googling it, even if you start putting it on Wikipedia, a lot of that information, the sources are coming from a European source. So if they had a direction or an agenda that they wanted you to follow by giving you and feeding you false information, they're going to put it on the easiest way for you to access that information. So they're going to put it on your Google, they're going to put it on your YouTube because they reinforce that ideal. But then you have the real knowledge, the origin of the knowledge. You got to go into the books, that have been around for 50, 60, 70, 100 years. You got to start reading, you know what I mean, Amos Wilson. You got to start reading Henry Clark. You got to start reading Anthony Browder. You got to read these books because that's the information that they're not going to put on YouTube. They're not going to put that Google information up there. So when you start Googling things, the first thing they're going to go to, if you type in Black Panther right now, you're going to get a Marvel comic book. In about 20 years from now, you're not going to be able to Google Black Panther and get Huey P.
You're not going to get it. He's telling y'all the truth.
Cleavage,
they are controlling the algorithm.
Fred Hampton, you're not going to get them. So they're controlling the narrative and the rhetoric. So, you know, it's just important to do your reading, do your due diligence when you get this information. And I do want to especially point out the fact that you brought out the meta-netra, because a lot of times we get caught up, as in the black community, we get caught up with religion. But religion stems from something.
That's right.
The spirituality, the ancient sciences, that gives you the information about life. That gives you more information about why you're here, your purpose here, and exactly what it does, what you need to do to develop your spirit. There's different spiritual systems, the meta-netra, the Ifa, the Yoruba, there's different things. So you got to be able to dive into it and get past all the mainstream misinformation.
Exactly.
And that's pretty good right there, because we're dealing with African spirituality. and a lot of people are scared to deal with that. The voodoo. A lot of people are scared to deal with that as well. Calling on your ancestors. Giving libations. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying. I'm just being 100 because your ancestors' DNA is in your vein. When they do a DNA check on you, it come back from your ancestors. It doesn't come back from anything new, anything chemical, anything like that. Like they said, some powerful brothers in the room, and they dropping books. You know what I'm saying? We drop books, man. You when you come into a scholastic conversation, and you come into a platform when you're dealing on a one-on-one, not even a debate, a conversation. Please bring resource material.
Dialogue, not a debate. We ain't here to debate.
Bring resource material, because it was given to me. Your foundation is your orientation, and to break that down, if your foundation is your orientation, and you're not standing on nothing, you have to stand on something. So if you're reading books, and if you are overstanding, and you're doing what you're supposed to do as a young king out here, and getting that resource material. So when you're ready to orientate, which means to speak, to have dialogue, then you will have a foundation. So first you have to build that foundation, then you can orientate. So your foundation is truly your orientation.
Exactly.
And with that being said, I think that's perfect. What I love to do when I'm talking to people is to give them things for them to research. You don't have to believe the words that are coming out of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I can give you books, and I can go do the research. Give them the books, give them the time. I want people to go and research the Nicene Council. I want them to go research, Constantine and what happened. Because one of the biggest things for me is being able to get from religion back to black spirituality. But we got to understand where we lost religion at.
Okay,
why
is voodoo bad? Why did they?
Well, it's voodoo. Well, voodoo and voodoo is bad because of the I call it spookism.
That's right.
It's still knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Anything from our past and dealing and that's coming from our ancestors is knowledge. It's the unknown that we do not know, and we are continue to learn it. Right. We will always be students of ourselves. I contributed to Islam because he said you always Islam, and that's true. You will always be a student of yourself. And being a student of yourself, you learning yourself. You know what I'm saying? Your family might come from the voodoo. Okay, another family might come from a different aspects of dealing with African spirituality, but it's all knowledge in itself. You know what I'm saying? You can't be scared of the unknown. You get what I'm saying? You can't be scared of the unknown. This brother got on a shirt. What your shirt say? It says, join the dark side. We have melanin. Now, if he get that to somebody who don't have no knowledge, they'll think it's something. You know what I'm saying? But that's knowledge that he has. You know what I'm saying? He getting back to the 360. You know what I'm saying? 120 degrees of wisdom, 120 degrees of knowledge, 120 degrees of understanding. 6 protons, 60 neutrons, 6 electrons. Dark energy matter. What his shirt says, join the dark side. You don't have to join it because you already have dark energy matter, but he's putting it out there, letting you know. You know what I'm saying? What's popping? What's going on? So he's piquing your interest and piquing your intellect. And once he pique your interest and pique your intellect, you be like, wow, what is he speaking about? And that's how you go and learn. That's how you go begin to start reading. But you get into the voodoo or the voodoo, it's nothing wrong. It's spirituality. It's rituals. It's rituals. They're paying homage to the ancestors.
And that's
simple as that.
It's important for us to read these books like the Meta Nature because they give you a different understanding of spirit and what it actually does. See, what happens is we are all made up of the elements of the earth. We all contain the energy and vibration. But because we live in this such an objectified society, we look at each other as if we're separate from each other. But if you understand and you can do this, you can read the meta-metric, like you said, point out the books, go do the research. We are all connected. We all stem from one infinite source of power and energy. But then we have to understand how we react and relate to each other also affects that. You know what I mean? So it's important for us to understand the connectivity of it all.
And voodoo, you ask the question, why is it such a bad thing, or they putting it out there like it's a bad thing? They're scared of it. They're scared of it because that's why they called it. They didn't call it voodoo back in the day. They called it black magic. That's what the Europeans called it because it was black people, African with dark skin. You know what I mean? Africans with dark skin who practiced it. You know what I mean? And like the brother here said, All we was doing was using the elements. We are one with the elements. The element, everything that's in this earth is in your body. Your body comes from this earth. Everything that's in space is in the earth as well, because the earth comes from space, from the cosmos. You know what I'm saying? So we are star beings. You know what I'm saying? That's why what you have inside you is called a soul, because we come from the solar system. We are made up of all of those elements, all of those properties, all of those powers. You know what I'm saying? And that's what those powers that we have in those elements. You see me rocking right here. You know what I'm saying? The black kyanite. You know what I mean? This is in my blood already. Right. So when I wear this powerful gemstone, you know what I'm saying, it's activating and enhancing the power that I already have inside of me. And that's what they were doing with voodoo. You know what I mean? They were calling on the spirit of the ancestors, the powers that we are an extension of, and that's an extension of us. We can only call on something that we are a part of. You know what I'm saying? You can't call on something that ain't you. You know what I'm saying? We are part of the source, so that's why they called us also back in the day sorcerers.
That's right.
You can't be a sorcerer, you know what I mean, if you ain't of the source. Right. You know what I'm saying? And and they scared of that. They don't want us to know that. That's why they took our spirituality from us and gave us Christianity and history, Islam. I'm sorry, bro.
No, I didn't mean to cut you off. Just you pointed to pull something out. The history of it will show if you people start to research the Haitian Revolution, especially when you start talking about where our stance is here in this country nowadays. When the revolution started, the Haitians called upon their ancestors. They had a tribal meeting. Everyone, all of the people that were enslaved on that island, they came together and they called upon their ancestors, and the ancestors told them. They told them exactly what to do in order to gain their liberation. And a lot of it wasn't pretty. A lot of it was they were called on.
Liberation is never pretty.
Never. And just in this specific instance, it said that the ancestors told them that you would have to paint the land red with their blood, with their captives' blood, and that's how they had to do it in order to liberate themselves. Now, I'm not saying this is the extreme case, but I'm also not saying that we don't live in that same situation now. And so you have to be able to call upon your ancestors and be guided in the spirit. And sometimes that's won't look pretty, but if you got it in the spirit, then it's a divine thing.
All right, man, we're going to take a pause, man. Pay some bills around here. We'll be back in a minute.
Black woman, black hips, black kiss, black lips, afro with a black pick. Love when you talk that blackish. Black man, black fist, black gat, black grip, backlashed on a black list. Still gon' talk that blackish. Black man, black plan, black people, black land, cash and change, only black hands. Black businesses, black brand, black banks, black dollars, black schools, black scholars, black doctors, black lawyers, black inventors, black farmers, black